Yo, what's up, family? Hope y'all doing all right. Welcome back to the show.
What's up?
We're your hosts, Mo and Jordan, or Kaz and Mo.
What's up, y'all? Kaz.
And we got a juicy episode for y'all where we're going to dish out some of the hottest takes on animes and manga. So buckle up, relax, grab yourself a drink, maybe a snack, and let the shenanigans begin. This is In Another World.
Hello. Welcome.
If you're enjoying the show, leave us a follow, leave us a review. Just let us know how you enjoying the show.
Yeah, give us a vibe of what you guys like, what you guys don't like. If you guys got anything you guys want us to talk about, you can add that in there. We'd love to hear some feedback so we can keep growing and keep learning from what you guys like, all right?
All right. So we had a question, and the question was how you like to consume content. I got some notes and stuff from over here. One of our listeners, Neville, had what's up, man?
What's up, dude? Always commenting.
Yeah, he left a message. Well, he left his response, and his response was on how he likes to consume his content. He likes digital copies more so. So he usually reads his stuff when it comes to especially his anime or manga stuff.
Yeah,
he reads it.
Yeah, I understand that. That's the easiest way to take it in. So it makes sense.
He said if he's interested enough in a show, or I guess like whatever it is, if they have a show for it, he will most likely watch it. But that half the times he'll probably just go about reading it if he's really into it. But he will also give it like a watch. You said.
I like that. I'm the same way. So I feel that.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it just sucks. The whole situation with the leaks. Okay, I won't. Go ahead. You got it.
So yeah, that was one of them. The other one was from Megan. Her response was she was depending on where, however, like the content is done.
Mm-hmm.
If they was done as like if there's like written piece for it, she most likely like to binge her content. So she's a real big binger. So she either if they have it, she'll watch it. She'll want to break out the binge. If she's also reads a whole lot too. So she says, depending on how it is, she will most likely read it first, bang out the whole reading session once it's completed and stuff, and then go if they have like a adaptation for it, she'll then go watch it.
I like how she does it. I'm not gonna lie. And plus, she's one of the people who doesn't really like be respectful. Don't spoil her, but she will ask questions to like get a gauge of a series to know if she's gonna be interested in it or not. Because she wants to spend her time on something that she's gonna like. She's very, from what I've seen, if something don't vibe with her, she's gonna like let it go.
She's
pretty
quick
quickly.
to drop it.
Yeah. So they like knowing what you like, trying to figure out what you like, and not holding yourself back behind a barrier of like, oh, I don't want to know what happens. Blah blah blah. You're gonna spoil me. You may not even potentially like what's happening, and she's not one of those people. So I always like talking to her. I was having a long conversation with her about JJK the other day. You know she'll want to watch it, but she want to know what's going on.
I think that's the funny part is like you done already and lopped it off. You don't care. You don't want to watch it.
But
you don't want to read it, but you want to know what goes on.
You want to know. Yeah, Megan. Kofi the same way, but Kofi actually took the dive, so that was cool.
Kofi's always asking questions though.
Yo.
About everything.
Just bro, stop asking me questions that you already read, bro.
You're trying to make sure that you engage, you locked in.
I just want to make sure you understand. That's why I asked you about
understand what Gege put down?
Oh, Jesus.
How you are with your content?
The things I like the most, I'll just try to find it wherever I can find it, honestly. If I like it enough, I'll try to collect physical copies. Like I said, I'm collecting the One Piece manga, the hard copies, and building out the volumes. And I'm just gonna do a long reread through the hard copies. So it's gonna be fun. I'm trying to build up to that. So that'd be cool. Plus, it's something to like pass down. So I like physical media for the things that I really love, but for the most part, I'm digital, and I kind of just scavenge. I do what I want to do. I like what I like. I don't care about spoilers, so I just enjoy the content.
Depending on what it is, because for something like Boruto, I'm not caught up, but I'm like aware of like what's happening and stuff like that. Leaks, if I listen to it or if I hear it, don't really affect me all too much with that. But I'm kind of choosy about like where I get spoiled on for certain stuff. If it's something like JJK or, you know, whatever else that's going on over there that I'm reading or like I'm engaged with at the moment, I don't want I don't want to get spoiled on it at all. Mm-hmm. I'd rather like, you know, just get to it when I get to it, read it, watch it, however way I'm going with it. I know for the most part, if I'm like, I probably most likely would read something first before watching it. But in the event where if I already have it on my radar, but I never got around to reading it just yet. Mm-hmm. By the time like if a show comes out for it, I may just watch the show, catch that first season in its entirety, and then after that I'll just go on and to find out like the next thing, if like the manga for it. Now I'll just read up all of it and then I catch up like probably within a month or so.
That was me with Hokkaido Girls. I'm not gonna lie. I sat and I read the whole thing the other day, and it was actually.
Is it finished?
It's not done. That's the weird part.
It's ongoing?
It's ongoing. There's another chapter coming out in like a week, so I'm going to read that too. It's just, bro, it just be like that. Sometimes something's so good, you're like, all right, cool. I just got to go read it. Yeah. Demon Slayer was like that. That's what drove the sales for Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
So
that first season, I was like, oh, man. Mind you, Demon Slayer, the manga, was out for years, and I never just looked at it. I was like, all right. Watched the anime, and I was like, okay, hold on now. Then I read it, and then I get to the final arc, and I'm just like, all right,
hey, let me put. It was solid for what it was. It was solid. Don't hurt it too much. Let it be loved. Let it be loved.
I know, man. I know. It's just wacky inflatable. All right, I'll stop.
All right, cool. Thank you. All right, so we know, guys, we just talked about it at the end of the last episode, and we kind of just realized it wasn't gonna make the cut for what was going on. But
there was a lot of stuff going on with it.
Yeah. So Funimation and Crunchyroll. Funimation, as we all know, is going away. I hope we all know that, by the way. It's been out for a long time. They announced it like years ago that it was going to be getting dissolved, and it was being acquired by Crunchyroll. And Crunchyroll, if nobody knows, is an extension of Sony because Sony purchased Crunchyroll. That's why it's on the PlayStation. Now,
is it on Xbox?
I don't know if it's on Xbox. I wouldn't be surprised if it wouldn't be. Sony don't like stuff like that. So they own Crunchyroll, so yeah, I don't see them putting it on Xbox.
Honestly, Sony's just trying to have
an anime monopoly?
Yeah.
Absolutely, 100%. So, Funimation going away, and it's going to be, I think, at the end of the year, the app will officially be gone. Everything is going over to Crunchyroll, but Crunchyroll, there are some exclusive rights that Funimation had that Crunchyroll can acquire, and some of those things are purchases that subscribers from Funimation had from before. Now, they expected to retain these things, and they will not be able to retain them because Crunchyroll obviously does not have the creative rights to these things. And maybe they can be acquired, but then all the work that's involved in all that stuff,
they're not going to want to pay the money.
It's probably not something that's going to come about in the future where they're going to acquire it and then they'll give you guys back access to it. It's probably one of those things where it's clipped. You just got to deal with it. You lost what you paid for, but this
if
is
you could probably like
media.
transfer that stuff, kind of like how they did earlier this year when when Sony announced that like the digital purchases and stuff that they was getting rid of. I think what was it, 14,000 titles or something like that, or maybe more. Let's find like a 1 gigabyte, 1 terabyte, something.
Nothing's gonna happen with it, bro. We both know nothing's gonna happen with it. It's dead. It's clipped. It's over.
Put that on there.
Just a lost investment. But this is what digital media is. We purchase the right to use the media as
you never own it,
but you don't own the rights, so that thing technically isn't yours. And
it sucks.
That's an argument in and of itself. Digital versus physical media. That's an argument in and of itself. The issue with the dissolving of Funimation into Crunchyroll is that not only are people losing access to the digital media they've already paid for, they are also getting it paired with a substantial increase to a Crunchyroll subscription, nearly double. I think it's like $59.99 right now for an annual subscription. It's going up to $99.99, which is a big amount. Like in comparison, Amazon Prime is $139 a year.
Don't remind me, man.
Annually.
Please don't remind me.
And you're getting much more out of Amazon Prime than you're getting out of Crunchyroll. And Sony's curating this into the centralized source for anime media. That movies that are not out on other services are out on Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
It just be like that. Like Spy X Family, I said it a few episodes ago. Spy X Family is probably going to be out on Crunchyroll immediately
yeah.
after it's available for release outside of theaters. It's just going to be that way.
I think they've been getting pretty well too. With they've been getting better with releasing the movies for a lot of those stuff on the platform.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably don't advertise it well, like they should,
Yeah.
because Crunchyroll interface is just ass.
Eventually, you're going to start to see all the new drops only on Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll exclusive. And you're going to be paying nearly double the cost for an annual subscription. Now, there's even less alternative. It's a clear attempt to try to own the market. And I think that's the thing that we should be more wary of, because also in comparison, Disney Plus has a subscription package that is $79.99 just for Disney Plus, right? It's more expensive than Crunchyroll, but Disney Plus's catalog is larger than Crunchyroll. Yeah. And the nostalgia factor. You're paying for Disney through Disney Plus. People are more willing to pay for that. But then they have another
Disney,
package.
People usually don't care about anyway.
Exactly.
People will pay anything.
They'll pay anything for Disney. And then you
care.
got ESPN Plus and Hulu bundled together, $139.99. That's a big deal. Like, that's a very, very, for what it is, that's a very lucrative subscription for you to have. And then Crunchyroll is $99.99 right next to it, and you're getting access to one kind of service. It's kind of sleazy to me. And
is that why they're starting to add all those music videos and stuff like that in on the app? I don't know how it is on a console app, but I know like the mobile app I've been seeing, like anytime I open it up, they'll be talking about like music videos and stuff like that. Granted,
I haven't been seeing those, but
I don't care about music videos on my anime app.
It's going to be interesting to see where
I
they
got
go.
YouTube for that if I want to.
I think they might see it wouldn't surprise me if there was like a drop in subscription rate once the price goes up, because to be honest, VPNs are a thing now.
Time to put on my old straw hat now.
The age of piracy might have gotten a buff. So we might see a lot of torrented stuff. I know some people personally who are very okay with torrenting. Absolute criminals in the past. I'm not going to say the name, but you listen sometimes, and yeah, you know who you are. I love you. You're a pirate through and through, man. And
I mean, I didn't say anything, Crunchy. If you still want to give, sponsorships, I'm just saying.
No, hey man, don't sell your soul. It's too early for that. God damn it. No, but for real though. Oh Jesus. But that's really all I wanted to say on that. I just wanted to point out that fact. You gonna dog people in a sense. I know it may not be something that's necessarily in your power to give them the stuff that you can't give them, but then you're gonna gouge the price.
Yeah. Give at least something
Yeah.
for the simple fact that you're missing out on digital purchases that you had. You're missing out on something that you originally had, that you bought money for. Trying to give me a leeway or a little bit of something.
And if this subscription goes up, bro, I need y'all to give us a better app. Stop playing with us.
Please,
For
fix
Christ's
the
sake,
app.
fix it.
Makes no sense for that.
All that money for low quality product. I don't like it.
It still gives you that issue where it's like, oh, can't.
Bro, I'll wait at least a half hour before I watch anything One Piece. This is why you'll see me playing something even past like 10 o'clock when I know the episodes. I'm like, all right, bet.
I had to just watch it on Netflix.
No, because Netflix don't get it to like
a day later?
something like that. Yeah,
Oh, okay. This is a delay.
yeah. There's a delay in it. I tried to catch
I guess
it.
that's fair considering that, like, whatever.
Yeah, going through the motions of posting that stuff is probably a little bit more complicated.
Yeah, nah. It's a whole bunch of other stuff probably involved with that, so can't get it on the same release type schedule.
Yeah.
But, hey.
So I took the liberty of doing a binge.
Binge. Oh, wait. I actually have something for you.
Wait, what? What's happening?
Since we were originally talking about Crunchyroll and stuff, did you know
What?
something dropped?
What dropped?
Great Pretender,
Oh,
Dorothy.
What do you mean?
Great Pretender, the Dorothy thing?
The whole thing's out already on Netflix?
It's a movie, apparently.
It's a movie.
And it's already, well, not on Netflix, on Crunchyroll. It dropped yesterday.
Those bastards. Okay, that's something to watch. Oh, man, I didn't know that. That's something to watch. Great Pretenders was crack.
Ah, man.
Very good show. Very good show. It's like
Megan told me about that earlier today. I was like, wait, what?
It's the Spy
It
Games
dropped?
I didn't know.
Oh,
I
nah.
wanted. It was so cool. So cool. Oh, crap.
I thought it was a series, though, but no, it's a movie.
You did mention having a surprise for me. That's hilarious. I didn't expect it to be that. That's cool. I'll take it. That's it. Well, it's not really a binge because it's a movie, but yeah, it's gonna be a
I'm so
worthwhile
hyped.
watch. Yeah, nah. It's gonna be a good watch. It's gonna be a good watch.
If you haven't watched Great Pretenders, now is your time to go watch it. It's both on Netflix. Is it on Crunchyroll? Like the
I don't
thing?
know.
It's on Netflix anyway. Just go watch it. It's 2 seasons worth.
It's pretty crack.
Pretty good.
Lots of mystery, lots of intrigue, lots of funny moments. The characters are great too. So
Plus,
good watch.
the art, phenomenal.
It is
The
pretty cool.
music, dope.
that
A lot of
being
great
s-
characters.
Lots of great characters. That being said, crap, you got me. Nah, I fumbled my thought. God damn it.
You was getting ready to say that you binged something.
My bad. Sorry, pops. I binged
What did you binge?
Avatar.
Oh, you finished it? How many episodes was
the
it?
live action? It was 8.
8?
Yes.
I knew it was B8.
Not gonna lie to you. Watch it.
What are your thoughts?
Okay, so
Because I only saw episode 1.
like Avatar: The Last Airbender, the animated series, it is made for children. So approach it with the spirit.
it?
Yes, approach it with the spirit that you approached the original series. It is a little bit more like visceral in how it shows you the content, but the moment to moment is definitely targeted towards children, and it gave me the same vibe that the original series gave me, which I really liked. I can't
Because I
complain
saw
about
that Harry Potter film grade.
What do you mean Harry Potter film grade?
You know how they have like that whole darkness and it's like all darker colors and stuff like
Oh
that?
yeah. Nah, there's a ton of moments where I had to like close the curtains because I was watching throughout the day yesterday because I was home from work for some life be lifing. But I was home for work yesterday, so I was able to watch and I was watching today. There were times I had to close my curtains because the darks were so dark. But that aside, the cinematography and CGI was okay. It was for what it was okay.
Okay.
As an adaptation, I think it did an excellent job. It was not a carbon copy of the original Avatar, and I've forgotten enough of the story that there were moments where I was like, okay, this seems a little funny, but this feels good. It's not like I didn't expect it to be a copy, and it really wasn't. It was its own thing. There were some decisions with some of the characters that I kind of liked, some that I didn't like. There were 2 characters in particular that I thought were a little bit more weird in how they've been approached. And
Which characters?
it was Iroh,
Mm-hmm.
and it was Iroh, and it was Sokka. Sokka early
he
on.
do look kind of... He sticks out.
Sokka
I only
stands
watched
out.
only saw the first episode, but from that first episode, he kind of stands out.
Mostly because of his nose, he stands out. His nose is just turned up, and the turned up nose is just it stands out. It's just in your face. He doesn't look like what I think
He don't look
Sokka's
like he
supposed to
belong.
look. He just looks out of place to me. His face is just funny looking. He's not an ugly person. Don't get me wrong. I'm not calling him ugly. It's a standout feature, and it's very obvious. But beyond that, his character just feels very... And I remember him being very straight-laced and trying to like be like
In the beginning, yeah, he's
a
very
warrior type
straight-laced.
person, and he eventually loosens up. And it felt weird initially in how it was approached, but as it played out, I'm like, oh, this
He's
is
a
Sokka.
straight-laced uncle.
This is cool. I like this version of Sokka, and the changes they made to make him less creepy and less perverted, they worked. They made him a calm
He was
character.
never perverted.
I thought bro, he was a little creep. He falls in love with everybody.
Nah, that's just because Sokka just got that riz, man.
He does have the riz. He did,
Sokka's just that guy.
He was elite.
Moon. Yo, how many people could say that they
To
had a
be
relationship
fair,
with the moon?
To be fair, she rizzed him up.
She did.
Especially in this. She rizzed him up.
My man was ready to marry her.
I'm telling you. They cut out a little bit of that romance that it made it feel different than it did. It wasn't as focused. Because in my mind, the first thought I had was, yo, why is he so close to Shorty, the Kyoshi warrior? I can't even remember her name right now. Suki. He was so close to Suki, and then he just goes up north for a little bit, and then he's like, they kind of mitigated that thought a little bit, because his relationship with Suki, to me, it was more developed than the other one.
I mean, the other one became a freaking moon.
I know, but they made sure not to. I feel like they made sure not to create an attachment to her.
Okay, yeah.
And
since it was like a little small time that she was with him, yeah.
Yeah, and with Iroh, I know he was a simp for Zuko, but I feel like in
That's
this
his
one,
son. What are you talking about?
I know, but now he feels like a simp for
That's his
Zuko,
son,
bro. He feels like a simp, like he's down bad for Zuko. That's the impression I got, and
I gotta watch it then.
And he got
I
so
gotta
much
finish
development after that. It's like, okay, he's probably gonna grow out of this, because he did grow out of this, because he was like this initially, but it just felt so bad, and I don't really love the dude that they used to play him. I don't know why. I don't feel the same kind of love, and I think
Megan
it's just
was very vocal to him about a lot of things with that.
Yeah, I have such high expectations for Iroh because of the character he played in the original series, that the way he's acted, it don't feel like it's hitting the mark. It feels like the casting might have been a miss, and that might be the biggest complaint I have with it.
I think Iroh ultimately is kind of one of those hit miss type things, because he's everybody loves Iroh.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody in the fandom loves him, and with the passing of the voice actor and stuff, I think that's going to be like a very difficult thing to kind of. It's just big shoes to fill.
It really is.
And to capture like how Iroh is, and granted, all we had was the voice, which, mind you, phenomenal performance. I just think it is going to be the actor just has
the look.
He's just fighting uphill. You know what I mean?
The look, the vibe, the feel. It just doesn't feel like.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't feel like Uncle. He just feels like the simp for Zuko to me. Like, I don't look at him and I don't think like, oh, Uncle Iroh. Yeah, no, that's not what I get. I get, oh, simp for Zuko. Simp for Zuko. That's all I feel when I look at him. And that, to me, it was the biggest letdown. There was a much bigger role for the Fire Nation and their characterization. And the relationship between Azula.
Wait a minute, they showed her?
Yup.
Oh, okay.
Yup.
It's type fast.
I don't like the face. Again, I don't like the face. I just don't like. I just don't like it. I just don't like it.
Okay.
It's so hard to explain it. It just doesn't fit to me, and we'll see.
Okay, again, I gotta see her then.
Her personality, her acting, I think it was on point. The relationship between her, Ozai, and then the dynamic between her
Crazy
and Zuko
was on point?
The Crazy was on point. Like, she killed it. She killed it. I just don't like the look. That's all I'll say. She killed it. I just don't like the look. And the relationship between the siblings and their father, siblings versus each other. Yo.
Wait, which siblings?
Zuko, Azula, and Ozai, that trio dynamic, it's
toxic.
Pretty good.
Oh, no.
The toxicity is crazy.
Okay.
Like, I'm here for it. Like,
okay,
they nailed it.
All right.
And Ozai's increased characterization, bro, he's
he's a menace. He's on Demon Time.
He's a menace, bro.
Okay.
He's truly a menace. So overall, I think it lands. I think it's going to be successful. The cast is very young, which I love. No like star people, all young new people, and they're going to be able to grow into these roles, kind of like the Stranger Things kids did. And I think this is going to be crazy.
Yeah.
And overall, the CGI was good. So visually, exactly what people expected.
All right, how you think about the kung fu or the bending?
That was crack.
Oh, it was crack?
It was crack.
Okay.
It was crack. It was like the CG, the way they used it. There was a fight sequence there in the Northern Water Temple. Crack. It was between the Master and Katara. Amazing.
Okay.
Absolutely amazing. The climax of book 1, if you know. If you don't know, whatever. The climax of book 1. That sequence, crazy. Also, it only went up to book 1. We had nothing to fear about them going to Earth Kingdom. It was just Omashu. I completely forgot they went to Omashu and met
Omashu
Bumi.
was with Bumi.
Yup. So that was included in just all great. Omashu looked amazing.
Okay.
It was crazy.
All right, because I was kind of worried because I only saw the first episode. So again, I don't know what else they got going on or what else happens. Probably gets fixed a little bit later down in some of the other episodes. I'll see a little bit later on over the weekend when I get the chance.
I think they nailed it. And
Okay.
I think the future of it is totally secure because of how it ended. The very last scene. Awesome.
Okay, I'm gonna definitely check it out because I mean, like I said, I was telling Megan yesterday. I was like, I enjoyed it enough because we only saw the first episode. I enjoyed it enough where it didn't deter me, like saying like, all right, I don't want to watch it no more, or like, all right, I'm done. I'm okay with it. I think my only little issue that I really had or so, it felt like, at least in the first episode, the pacing was kind of like a little bit like breakneck type speed when it was getting to the air temple after they left the water tribe. But then I'm like trying to think, and I'm like, okay, so the show was able to kind of break it down where it's like, we don't know technically how many days or whatever they flew by to go over here. You know, it's whatever. That's something that can easily be, written off in the TV series or the cartoon series. Over here, it just kind of seems like, okay, the air temple was like right down the street from, the water tribe, the southern water tribe. That's how it kind of made it seem when they went to go over there and they found out, the stuff about what happened. So it seemed a little bit faster, but then I'm like,
You kind of gotta chop that.
You
kind of
gotta chop out of some stuff, yeah. So
the way
some
they
things
cut
are
it
just
up,
going to probably be a little bit or feel a little bit faster.
Yeah.
To make up for the fact that, like, all right, I'm guessing, like you said, book 1 is all concluded in this series. Everything is over here touchdown. So some things obviously have to get, pushed or scooched together to kind of make it fit what they got going on for the whole book or the whole season.
Exactly. I think the biggest example of that condensed story where it's going to feel the most obvious is with Katara because of her development as a bender. Like, you kind of go from her, you see, like, I'm not saying they didn't show, like, they showed her learning and how she started, like, they did it right.
Didn't have like how it is in a series where there was 20 something episodes
Yup.
where you could gradually feel it up.
Yeah.
Over here, you got 8 episodes, 8 hours about, give or take.
Inevitably, it was so condensed that you could tell that, okay,
they're doing some learning on the side, yeah.
Yeah. Katara is the biggest example of them chopping it up. And it's not a bad thing because I think even with that, she was characterized well enough leading up to the inevitable climax of her character in the first book that it was necessary.
What's your thoughts on Aang? I kind of like Aang.
Overall, solid. I know he's a kid. I've never seen him anywhere before. I think he's a pretty new actor. He acted like he was a new actor, and that's okay. Aang was a little kid, so it's fine. I didn't hate him. I didn't love him. I didn't hate him. He was Aang. That's how I felt about Aang when I was in the original series. I had no real attachment
in the beginning. Aang is just...
The story was to me, the story's biggest drawing point was in the first book for me was seeing how Katara was developing, and I don't hate it.
Okay.
And Aang was very much the same Aang to me that he was in the series.
All right.
Maybe that is an underrated feat. They managed to cast him well enough that he maintained the same
feels
obscurity.
Like yeah.
Just blends in, just like the original one, just there. Just hanging out in the background.
Okay. So, like I said, I figured it would be like it's one of those things. Either you're just going to like it or you're just going to probably hate it because whatever reasons. But, like I said, I was enjoying the first episode enough where I'm going to finish up the rest of this just to see where else it goes, though. But you just talking about how it ends and the climax of it.
Oh, it looks crazy. They did it so well.
Okay.
They did it so well. I was wondering how the CG would look on such a large scale attack, but it was really good.
All right, I gotta watch it.
It was good.
I gotta catch up.
and the emotional beats in this joint,
Mm-hmm.
they hit them, bro. They hit them. Pretty solid stuff. Proud of them. People were very skeptical about this, but they're doing a good job. I like this.
Live action adaptations are getting better. What?
What? This is what we wanted. This is what we pay for. Take our money. Give us good shit. All right, so there is a game that we have for you guys where we're going to be flip-slopping some people through universes.
Oh yeah. Before that though, I have a question for you though. What? Choose one power system to bring into the real world. Curse energy from JJK.
No.
Pokemon from Pokemon.
Yes.
Magic from Fairy Tail. Stance from JoJo.
No.
Nen from Hunter x Hunter.
No.
Quirks from My Hero. Or, wait a minute, the leveling system from Solo Leveling. And breathing styles from Demon Slayer.
Not gonna lie to you. None of those sound very attractive. Pokemon's the only one I would take. It's like the lowest risk one. Everybody else
Is it
going.
though?
It does kind of feel like the lowest risk one. Like bad things happen.
A
Don't get me.
5-foot tall bee that has drills for arms? That's good?
That's fine.
That's common?
But guess what?
What?
Get into the Pokeball.
All right, yeah, you going to say that to a Hitmonchan just running up at you?
Get into the Pokeball.
He punches that out, Jane. You throw it, he deflects it. What you doing?
That's not the same thing. I'm working on Pokemon rules, meaning they're docile, and most of them are docile. As long as you have
Nah. Pokemon are in the real world.
that actually sounds really aggressive. Not gonna lie.
You just
Where
wake
will I
up
get
and
a
then
Scizor from, bro? Like, what other universe can I have a flying? You know, just
So you want the
With-
bug with scythes for arms?
yes.
I mean, yeah, it would probably be cool.
Okay,
you can,
first of all-
if you could catch it.
Do you want to get consumed by demons?
No, I don't want none of that.
Okay, all right, cool. You want do you want to do breathing styles? You want the vampires, the vampire demons, whatever they are, that comes with it?
Oh no, I'm just talking about the power scales. The breathing techniques is just visual effects.
Nah.
That's just visual effects. What you mean?
It comes with it. It's there for a reason.
No.
They were developed to stop these things, so you get those stuff with it.
No. We don't get the demons.
Oh, but we get the 5-foot bees.
Because that's a Pokemon. What are you talking about?
Those are the creatures, not the power system. Exactly.
Nah.
Bro, you picking and choosing. I don't like that. Nah.
Nah, let me
I'd still
just get
go
the visual
Pokemon, though.
effects.
I'd go become the best Pokemon master, bro. I'd quit my job yesterday. I'm just saying. I'd quit my job yesterday if Pokemon was real.
How much
You wouldn't quit-
lucrative is money? Like how much money you really
Who needs
getting
money when I can eat berries and walk around in the wild with my friends?
I don't eat no damn berries.
Berries are lit, bro. Plus, I'm not going to say it out loud. There's a lot of fish in the sea.
If I
you
want a
know what I
burger, I'm
mean.
cooking up a milk tank.
I'm just saying, bro. There's no shortage of food. And
Nah,
I can
Pokemon
cook.
was real though. Power World taught me everything I need to know.
Oh no. We couldn't be friends if you walking around shooting Pokemon, bro. I don't think I can mess with you.
I'm just saying, Power World doing some.
You got a problem.
I haven't played it in a minute.
You, also, slaves in Power. You can catch you. No, you just want to be a menace. Nah, that's not cool. That's not cool. I mean, to be fair, we would probably be evil if we had things like cursed energy. Not like evil, just like selfish.
Look, man, I'm
Yeah.
just saying, if there was an outbreak like how it was in Shibuya, you're not seeing me.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna hang out somewhere else. Strong as I would be or whatever. Nah.
We need you to come in and report for duty. Nah, I'm good.
You got it, bro.
I'm gonna do my own thing. Nah.
You're one of our only special grades. Yep, I'm gonna stay special over here so you guys can get your
I'm
bad
good.
grades
You-
over there. I'm
You
good.
can enjoy that.
Leave me alone. I'm not a hero. I'm sorry.
Magic and Fairy Tale. I mean, that's
They're
whatever.
pretty generic.
Yeah.
I didn't really see anybody I would like. I would say this though. The coolest thing I think I saw was Natsu's lightning fire breath. Still crack. Still great. The first time he used it, that was pretty awesome. I think his power is the one I would like, to be able to eat anything and assimilate the energy. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
That would also require you to be technically a demon.
No, you just got to be a dragon slayer. Remember, Gajeel could do it. And he wasn't a demon.
Gajeel also was dealing with the power of the pen.
Yeah, that was pretty strong in Fairy Tail.
Because what other dragon slayers you know in the Fairy Tail universe that was not a part of the Fairy Tail Guild that was doing what they was doing? Rogue and Sting was just getting minked up, man.
That is true. They went from like, oh God.
You just be a regular person, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't want to be Fairy Tail. I'd be the guy who could manipulate sand, who was just trash.
Low effort crocodile.
That's so rude.
What you call it? Stands? Nah.
No one wants stands, bro.
I mean, I would like a stand, but if I have to like
Poochie.
go, no.
You could be living your life, just having a regular day, living
You
your
just
life.
look up and just sun is just beaming.
You don't even gotta go to sleep. You just blink and you're in a new world with a new house, new personality, new family, new everything. Why? Because some guy on the other side of the planet just wanted to get into a fight with some JoJo's.
I was
You
gonna
want
raise-
stands, bro? You want stands?
I want to be the only person with a stand.
No, you wouldn't be the only one. No,
I know you.
The world would be
I
a
know.
terrible place.
No, it would be. Could you imagine just like getting ready to go onto the train and then you hear like dramatic music and you're like, oh, it's a stand user nearby.
And they're guaranteed to run
They're
into
guaranteed.
each other.
That's
No.
what's so ass.
No, I'm good, bro. No,
Stand user just faded to run.
Just no.
Nah.
Why would you even put that on the list?
Nah. You sleeping with one eye open, man.
You would sleep?
No.
You go to sleep, you wake up in somebody's dream world.
Quirks is easily a hell no. You just wake up and your quirk is just to grow your fingernails, bro. That's your power. Just to grow your fingernails.
That silence was a look of absolute hell no. That's what that was.
You just wake up and your whole body's a cement, bro.
Yeah.
No.
Imagine being a regular citizen. You're 5. You're just a 4-year-old running around in your yard. You go to sleep, you wake up with a dinosaur head.
Yeah, nah.
And then 10 years later, you're in a hospital because your dinosaur head is giving you scoliosis because it's too heavy.
Nah.
and
Nah, you
then
can keep the quirks, man. I don't want that.
all you hear is the building around you crumbling because there's a guy outside touching the ground and decaying everything around you in
No,
the
thank
entire
you.
city. Yeah, no, I'm
No,
good,
thank
bro.
you.
I'm good, bro.
Leveling system from Soul Leveling? Nah.
Nah, I'd probably be a regular person again. I wouldn't like
Yeah.
that. All the destruction happening
It
around
won't be
me.
Jin Woo. He would be a regular E rank.
I would be the E rank sorcerer, and then we're just not having a good time. I'm okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the safest one, honestly, seems like the breathing technique.
If I was E, I'd probably go be a construction worker. Use all my extra strength, make millions, be in a union, and then rebuild all the buildings that are being broken down. Yeah,
I mean,
I'd create
hey,
an empire.
that's lucrative.
Yes. Huh. I guess you're not that useless. It's crazy.
Can't be counted to fight though.
No, not at all. I'd be packed immediately. Expeditiously.
Run up on a goblin, just minks it.
I'd still pick Pokemon. I'm sorry.
All right, so what about it's raining OD because Groudon and Kyogre just decided that
I like the rain.
droughts like
Droughts? No. I like the rain. Plus, I'm on an adventure. I don't have to stay where I am. I could just leave. That's not my problem. I'm not the main character here. I'm just a Pokemon trainer. I'm just on an adventure. Oh, word? This is...
whole world flooding.
Oh, man. Flood. That's crazy. Lapras. I'm just saying, bro, there's plenty of ways for me to avoid all the stuff you're talking about. Oh, word? Charizard, let's go. We're flying out of here. There's whoever, like, it's never my problem.
Also, I don't think you realize, are you really going to be getting on the back of a Charizard? You're taller than a Charizard.
That's fine. It's strong as hell. It can carry me.
Nah.
Dragonite, bear hug me. I don't know. Something's flying away with me. I'll jump into my Pelipper's mouth. I don't know,
Bro. Oh, nah. Nah, I'm good.
Bro, I'm going to have a team just to escape things. Oh, I'm in a bad escape rope. I'm out. Power system. I'm just saying. Oh, you're tired? Full restore. Let's go. We got to get out of here.
Nah, no fainting. There's no fainting.
Bro, I'd be the greatest. And the most avoidant.
Just running away.
I'd be a invisible legend. It'd be
he was over here just a minute ago.
Mystery trainer.
He just did.
Yeah, I don't know where he came from. What happened? Oh, the Groudon came on. He just left. Oh, look, it's Mewtwo. Hey, he's gone again.
Swing and a miss, man.
Never gonna catch me.
All right. So, about that game you was talking about.
Yes. So, we are going to be mashing up some worlds today. So, I think I got One Piece to My Hero, and you got My Hero to One Piece.
Mm-hmm.
And we get to pick a few characters from each series and pretend they're in the other series and make them fit into the other series in a cool and interesting way.
Devil fruits are quirks, and quirks are devil fruits.
Yes. Let's see what kind of wild stuff we can come up with.
What you got?
All right. My first one. Start off with, I have 3, actually. I think I will start off with Queen. Yes, he's my favorite.
Queen, really?
Yeah, Queen is low-key one of my favorite characters. He's one of the cooler Yonko commanders to me because he's very interesting. He's a weird little creepy pervert, man. He's a great scientist. He's like got this ego that's bigger than like he's a dynamic character, bro. Like every time especially in the anime, when you see him, it's good. He's popping off. Bro.
Okay.
So for me, Queen in this one, Queen is not as
What would be
big.
his quirk? Okay.
Right? His quirk is actually to control metal, but not like Magneto scale metal. His quirk is severely nerfed to the point where he can only like... No. Like, he can control, like, extremely light metals. Like, aluminum, like metallic shavings, dust, stuff like that. So, to compensate for he's also very intelligent. And he designed these metal nanomachines. And he uses the metal nanomachines as part of a way to enhance himself because he's always working on his body to try to change it. So what he did was experimented on his body and crippled himself. But he used these nanomachines to create the body that we would see in One Piece, the big fat queen that can turn into the Brontosaurus, all that stuff.
Is he actually turned into a Brontosaurus?
Yep. So you can see
How's that working?
Like he's got his regular side.
Oh, he's like a mechanized.
Yep. He's in like a pod, and around the pod, the nanomachines create.
Oh, okay.
The
cool.
features. So he can turn into the base queen with the big belly and the ponytail and the claw, like all that stuff. And then as he progresses through his transformation, he turns into the Brontosaur, the hybrid form, all that stuff. And that's his real ability. Like, so he's not like super overpowered. And he's extremely, like, smart as a scientist where he can integrate the tech. So he's got lasers. He can do the invisibility stuff if he wants to. Like, all the stuff he can do. But it's all thanks to his manipulation of the really, really small metal nanobots and the tech he created.
Okay.
Fire. Yes. And again, his quirk? Manipulating light metals. What do you think?
All right.
That's cool.
That's cool.
All right, what's yours? Who'd you pick?
All right, I got Tokiyami. He got Dark Shadow and My Hero, so his will kind of. I mean, we already got Shadow, but I would say, the fruit that he would have would probably be something like a Shadow Mask type thing. So, trying to think what would be like the thing. Kind of pretty much in taking in Dark Shadow, but it's like kind of almost similar to how Dark Shadow is a part of him. Dark Shadow in My Hero pretty much kind of have like its own characteristics and stuff like that. Over here in the One Piece one, he won't have he'll miss out on the characteristics. So Tokiyami will be able to have like full manipulation on it. But it will kind of come in a sense where I'm trying to think. Awakening, he could kind of use it mostly like an armor suit, kind of almost kind of like how he can use like Black Ankh. But instead of it being just over his top of his half of his body, it's more so like enveloping his whole being. So he's able to kind of zip around, use it, go flat on the ground or so, kind of like how Dark Shadow is or would be, kind of like a shadow. So
he can like use his thing as a shadow and travel in the shadow. That's cool. That's fire.
Yeah.
It'd be a cool devil fruit. I'd use that.
It'd be a nice awakening too.
It'd be a nice awakening. Got a weird amount of speed. Probably can't really attack a shadow. What are you gonna do?
Your attack's gonna go right through you.
Yeah. That's kind of cool. I like that.
Flip it right on the ground. Or what do you mean?
I'd have him on my crew. Could be the spy.
Oh, yeah, that'd be dope.
That'd be fire. Because hide everywhere, hide in other people's shot. Yo, that's actually crazy.
Right?
That's actually crazy.
That's sick.
He would be a Blackbeard pirate, even though Tokiyami's a good character.
Nah.
He'd be a black, but he loves those kind of people, though.
I mean, yeah, he's very edgy and stuff, so maybe he'd probably be like the Blackbeard pirate that defects.
Maybe. Another one I did. This one I think is like, it's like 2 for 1, I guess. But as a One Piece fan, as a One Piece fan, I feel like some of us fantasize about what Nami would look like with
the Soul?
With the Soul fruit. So this kind of like a weird little homage to that. So like Nami's ability, first, she is in the academy, and she's younger than she is in the story. So she's like a kid, probably a little bit older than Eri. And her ability is Weather Witch. And it manifests in a cloud she can create. And this cloud is this cutesy little cloud, like with the little baseball hat, with the little windmill on the top. Yes, it's Zeus. So the cloud is Zeus, and she nicknames it Zeus. But what she does is the cloud gives her access to the manipulation of wind, lightning, and precipitation.
Oh, so she's on her storm stuff, just on a lower level, right?
Yep. So it's wherever the cloud is able to conjure from the environment. So obviously, it's stronger in certain kinds of environments. And it's not just limited to making rain, but precipitation. So hail, snow, all that stuff. But as she's a kid, she hasn't unlocked the full potential of her stuff yet. So
no quirk awakening yet.
Yep. It mostly manifests with her emotions. So if she's mad, you get an angry storm cloud. If she's happy, you get the happy sun cloud. And that's kind of the basis of her powers on an everyday basis. And
so it's actually like literally tied to her emotions.
Yes.
Okay.
So, and she likes to steal. Specifically, candy.
What kind of heroes? Okay, I was going to say, what kind of hero is this?
No, because she's young, she steals candy because she loves to eat candy. And if she's not eating candy, she gets mad. And that's when the cloud turns into the angry cloud.
Oh, so it's just Big Mom.
The Big Mom influence. So now sometimes she throws tantrum that she gets out of control and Zeus goes off. Even though she's not doing it, Zeus is going off because in her mind she's going off. And that I feel like that's a cool way to represent Nami because you see it all the time on the crew. Something happens and she doesn't get her way or somebody's doing something she doesn't want him to do. Her face goes crazy. She has Conqueror's Aki and she's punching Luffy and hurting him. Like little stuff like that. So I feel like that would be a cool power for Nami.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. And she's a hero, not a villain. Be nice to her.
Okay.
Queen is a villain, though.
Yeah, no. I mean,
yes.
I can't see him being anything else other than a villain.
Yes.
I got Edea for mines.
Okay.
For the speed fruit.
Have we? Am I drawing a blank here? We haven't seen like a, oh my God, I'm super fast fruit.
I don't recall, no.
Oh, that could be interesting.
So,
Well, Speed
Metabol-
is kind of OP in this
Yeah.
series.
yeah, speed is crack anywhere, honestly,
Yeah.
if it's not limited or restricted. But for Idia, with his fruit, he's always eating because he's always running, so he burns off metabolism real fast. Though, but he don't have engines per se, but he wears, I guess, he's fitted with accessories that's like help him out with making him run way more aerodynamic and stuff like that, making him do like real quick brakes and stuff like that, kind of like a speed brake suit. But he's also would have what? Oh. He would also have like the ability with when he's going as fast, or say probably like speed of sound type stuff, and when it's awakened could probably be on like the speed of light.
In One Piece, though, if you're strong enough, Speed just feels like it will give you like a diminishing return.
Mm.
Yeah, because some characters are so fast in the series, like they already don't need that advantage, you know. But that could be a cool way to do it, especially if he's like a hockey master, like like one of the higher end characters. It'd be a good equalizer because then you could keep up. And then even if you are, then that could probably make you the fastest person in the series, and even that alone is a huge thing. So yeah, that's a good power. What?
That's the last one you got.
What's the last one?
Yeah, you said you had 3, right?
So yeah, I do have Sanji actually. Speaking of speed characters, and
Is he running up walls and running on the air walking?
something like that. So Sanji's character is a rogue cyborg who was created by Queen, right? So Queen made Sanji a cyborg as an experiment, and as he was making Queen messed up, and now Sanji's escaped. Now you have Sanji, who was at the time a teenager, and his body's growing because obviously he's made with the nanometals, so they adjust with him. They've already assimilated to his body, so they're him. They're a part of him, and the nanometals give him
The same nanos from Queen, or
Yep.
different? Okay.
Yep. And the same nanos from Queen, but they've assimilated with Sanji's brain, so Sanji can control them, and they grow with him as his body grows, because he's still partially human, and it allows him to have super strong defenses, and it also makes him be able to go into like a stealth mode. And what it also allows him just enhances his natural abilities. But he has an innate quirk by itself, which is called Love Light.
Oh boy.
Yep. So what?
Is he still going to be a simp?
No, he doesn't have to be a simp, but he can be a simp. What it is, he was always very happy-go-lucky as a kid, so he was always very interested in like, hey, especially he was attached to his parents, so he's like, I love you, blah, 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 stuff like that. So whenever he has intense emotions, they manifest as heat in his body, and he can direct that heat wherever he goes. So he manifests that heat in his feet, and he's able to enhance his speed with it or his kicking power, and he's able to just be extra strong. So it shows up, like his legs will turn red the more like emotion he has. So the stronger his love or his anger or whatever it is, his powers respond in kind.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good one. I like that one. Very on the nose though, but it is what it is.
All right, my last one is for the GOAT.
Midoriya.
I mean, Midoriya is the GOAT, but I'm talking about the other GOAT. Bakugo.
Oh,
Explosions. Explospo fruit. Pretty much, if he wants, and I want to say like bring it back a little, not if he wants. Once he produce enough energy or holding in enough energy, he could be able to turn into like a little miniature nuke. He's able to reform from this, so he'd be Logia. What? Yo.
that's a sick power.
Obviously, like, he would have to charge it up if he's gonna like be on some nuke stuff. But think of something like that and keep it grounded within explosions, able to send out explosions and control the range, the intensity of them, able to do clusters that he's known for in the shows and stuff like that. So just a wider range of it. Just be able to use them more innately as well as just real quick with it.
That's cool. Regenerating is OP though. Just get to explode and blow up whatever he wants, and then comes back. Nothing happened.
Like I said, if you're doing something like miniature nuke levels, it would take longer time to charge up type.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah,
Just so that way it's not like, okay, I might as well just go with the finisher. Just
come back like
give
10
you like
years
hit you
later,
with
just
the
reformed. You're like,
hit you with the cluster,
did what I needed to do. Everything's blown up.
blow up a whole island and stuff. No.
It's crazy. That would be crazy.
Who needs a buster call?
Please stop. They would wreak havoc with that. Oh God.
That would be crazy.
All right. I guess that brings us towards the end. What question you got for us this week?
Of the week.
What's the question?
Question this week is, what's an anime hot take that would get your anime card taken away?
Ooh. All right. I'm going to think up a nice juicy one for next week, and I'll tell you guys what I got next week.
I already got stuff.
Ooh. Oh, man. I want to pick something interesting. Now, this is exciting. It's a good question. Let us know what you guys got as an answer to the question. You can hit us up on
our socials.
Yep. Got it on Instagram.
In Another World Pod.
On Facebook as well.
In Another World Podcast.
And a little bit on Twitter.
Truck Coon Talk.
There you go. You know where to find us, guys. Let us know what's going on. Thank you for being with us in Another World this week. I'm Kaz.
And I was Moan.
Appreciate you.
Take care.